Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We are back on our build for our group build for the Shelby Street Machine group build. I got my mirrors found. I actually put everything in a box. I had them all in a box. Everything was there. The only thing missing is the rest of the decal sheet, which I think I can find it. It's probably my decal box if I look hard enough. But this is where we're at so far. So I just got a few other trinkets to put on. She's no showpiece by any means, so I got to put the bumper on. And I say by no showpiece by any means is because, I mean, look at the chrome on the bumper. This actually needs to be de-chromed. Check those spots out. It's like it's got rust bubbling up under the bumper. So the bumper's kind of rough. So if I was really to make this kit, you know, just I'd want to strip this down and re-chrome it, because the chrome's pretty rough on it. This is an older kit. This was the kit with the big wheels on it. I can't remember what year this kit came out. Might have been 2000, I think, maybe. So this had the big, I don't know, like the 24s or something like that. The big fancy rims. This is the red box art one. I'll put a picture up about here. And that is this kit. So it's not too old of a kit, but old enough to be old. So anyways, we're going to get the rest of this put together, and we'll do a final on it. Looking pretty good so far. I like the wheels on it. I think those look pretty sharp with the slicks. So a while back, I dropped this hood. The hood pin went, I don't know where. So I'm going to make some different ones. So I'm putting these on here. Kind of a cool looking setup. So what I'm doing is I'm taking some 80 thousandths rod, and I'm cutting just a sliver off it. I mean, I'm taking just like a bread slice, just a sliver. So this is what we got right here. Let me see that guy or not. How little that is. So it's just a sliver. Very little. I would go a little bit bigger rod than that, but that's the biggest I got. So this is going to work. So it's going to work for today. I was going to drill it, but I found it's just easier to stick the knife through there. Let's give her a little bit of end time there. And I am using some of my KNS wire. This is like the music wire you get at Hobby Lobby. And this is a 20 thousandths music wire. So I took myself, cut a piece off, like yay. And I left it long. So what we're going to do is work this through here with the little hole I put in. Hopefully. Like so. A little further, it looks like. Okay. I'll slide that guy up. Like so. And there's our pin. So I got about, it's about level with the other side. So I just took and just cut this back. I'm sure that went somewhere across the room. And before I put this down, I just took the Molotow pen or marker and just give it a little touch with the Molotow and call her good. This is my last step on this car, and this car is completed. Well, it's completed enough, I guess. Like I mentioned before, this is not my best work on this car. A few things went sideways. And you guys know what it is sometimes doing a kit. Things don't go all that well, and well, sometimes you just like, you kind of lose a little interest in it. It's kind of what happened on this one. Okay. We'll do the pin part a little bit. That way we don't rust on us. Okay, like that. And we'll drop her in the hole. Okay, so I probably should let that Molotow dry, but yeah. Drop them in the hole. Like so. There we go. Now we'll secure the little glue on the bottom, and we'll call her good. We'll center that up just a little bit. And there we have it, 2 hood pins. Pretty cool. I thought about taking some string and putting out there because I thought that looked kind of cool. But maybe we'll leave it like that for now. Oh, the string would look pretty cool. Okay, let's do a final reveal on this, and we're going to call this one done. Alright guys, so here's a final on my Street Machine group build. So that turned out pretty decent. Yeah, that turned out pretty nice. So I end up adding those cables to the hood. I like the looks of them. I think they're sharp looking. So I like the white with that is Alpine white. That's MCW Alpine white with a Tamiya satin black hood, or the semi-gloss hood. Turned out pretty cool. So we borrowed some decals from our Mustang drag car, as you can see. Got a little heavy on the pan line. I didn't even realize it did that until I put clear coat on. I thought, oh, that's nice. It's like I say, I kind of painted this and sanded it a few times, so it's, yeah. Other than that, it turned out pretty good. Not my handiest work, but it looks pretty nice. Paint's nice and shiny, that's for sure. It looks really good. Overall view of the top. My hood falling off here. There we go. So yeah, it's pretty complete. Everything's all inside. A little better shot inside over here. Borrowed a steering wheel out of another kit. That worked out pretty good. Take a look under the hood. I really didn't do nothing extravagant. It's pretty basic. I mean, it's an engine. That's pretty much it. There's no wiring. There's no upper radiator hose. There's nothing in it. It's just enough to say it has an engine in it. So when I put my wires on for the pins, I'm just going to focus on it. I actually tag it onto the pin, and I'll tag it onto the bottom of the pin, so that way when you remove the hood, the whole thing comes with it. So I thought that looks pretty sharp. And taking a look underneath, like I say, there's nothing magic under the car. It's just basic. I mean, there's nothing spectacular. It's just enough to say it was done, and that's pretty much it. It was one of those projects that, once you have a few issues with it, and you kind of give up on it, kind of lose hope in it. That's kind of where this one was going. So it's one of those, you know what, I'm just going to get it done. It is what it is. It'll turn out how it turns out, and that's as far as it's going to go. And that's what happened. So I didn't put the love in this one like the others. But it still looks pretty good. Still happy with it. To kind of turn it into kind of a quarter-mile racer, I guess. So yeah, so that is my build for the Street Machine. Like I say, I think it turned out, like I say, okay. So other than that, guys, appreciate you guys following along on this build and checking out the channel. So we will see you guys on the next build, and you guys have a good one, and thanks for watching.